We are going live. Alrighty, green light, green light, green light. Alright, hey guys, how you going? So it's another Big Sport. We are here for another Premier League live stream. Yes, I am basically doing this daily now. And today's a good game. Today's a good game between Liverpool and Crystal Palace. These two teams, well actually, funnily enough, Crystal Palace is a little bit of a bogey team in this Liverpool side. Crystal Palace is a little bit of a bogey team. You know, Liverpool come into this game the last couple of years, actually the last probably decade or so, Crystal Palace has been their team that have been the thorn. You know, they've been their thorn and them trying to do well. Every single time that something's happening, Crystal Palace always kick them down a notch. Crystal Palace obviously beat them they came back from 3-0 down against Liverpool back in 2013-14, which was a huge coster of them winning the Premier League. And also, actually, for Steven Gerrard's final game at Anfield, they beat them significantly as well. So, you know, it's going to be interesting how this one goes. Very early for me. As per usual, it is 7:15 over here in Fiji. I know for a lot of Australians, who is my core audience, it's 5 o'clock. But I'm looking forward to a good game here. I actually think it might be all right. Cal Thompson says, "Hi, mate. You good?" I am good, mate. I am good. It is obviously very early, but I'm ready to wake up right now. I'm ready to wake up and watch a crack game. I honestly think Crystal Palace could take something here. And if they don't, then I don't think the season's back on. But if Crystal Palace do manage a win here, that would mean City would then, if they beat Chelsea, which they will, which we will live stream tomorrow, by the way, guys. If City were to beat Chelsea tomorrow, then they would be 17 points behind. There'd be 7 games to play. And Liverpool's run, besides this game, isn't actually that easy. It's not actually that easy. Well, they do play Arsenal one stage, and that's very easy. You know, they do play United. Oh, no, they don't play United at one stage. Actually, I'm not too sure, but I remember they're not exactly the... They don't have the exact easiest draw. When my phone charges... Oh, wait, my phone's charged. Okay, let's go. Let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at this draw for Liverpool. Sting says, "Good morning, mate." Good morning, Shanty. Thanks for joining in. Who do you support? You a Liverpool fan, or are you just here for the Premier League, or are you a Crystal Palace fan? All right, let me have a look at this draw for Liverpool. Let me have a look at this draw. Liverpool with the ball. They'll obviously dominate this game. By the way, guys, the early morning matchups, we saw Manchester United beat Sheffield United 3-0. So that basically means that Sheffield is basically at a top 4, top 5 candidate. Sheffield United, obviously, you know, ever since they got that 0-0 draw with Aston Villa when they should have won 1-0, but the technology wasn't working, their heads have gone, yeah, Caleb, you're on top of it, mate, every time. That's because you're a regular. You are the number 1 regular of these Premier League live streams, so you know what the go is. There we go. That's fixed. Perfect. Thanks for... oh, wait, and I'll actually move it down because you can see the time. I know the time isn't there at the moment. Oh, well, I'll leave it there anyway, just in case the time does come up. That's because it's too low. Gee whiz. I'm out of control right now. Out of control. We'll leave it like that for the time. No, it's still too low. Gee whiz. Gee whiz. No, I'm just going to leave it like this. No, screw that. Screw that shit. I can tell you what the time is. Okay, so let's have a look. Sting says, "I'm a Man City fan." Yeah, get around here. What a bloke. What a bloke. Get around here. Blue me. Tell you what. All right, Liverpool. All right, so, by the way, guys, yeah, first, the opening match, before I go into the Liverpool match, the opening matches were 3-0 to United, so Man United over Sheffield, which is basically ending of the season to Sheffield, basically. They would need a couple of miracles to happen. They are now, I think, 7 points behind. They're on 44. They're 7 points behind Chelsea in 4, so that's not happening. And they're only 5 points behind Man United, but in the same sense, there's only 7 games left for them, and... I think it's pretty much done. I think it's pretty much done out here for Sheffield. But then again, Tottenham are only 45 as well. Like, they're still technically in it. No, I'm not going to say it's done yet. But if Crystal Palace win this game against Liverpool, they jump Sheffield. They'll go into 8th place. Sheffield will go down to 9th place. And Crystal Palace will still technically be in contention. They'll right be in contention for the top 5. Wow, I actually never imagined how good Crystal Palace were actually playing this year. I never actually... you can tell he's not a United fan, at least. Yeah, well, that's a good point. There was a United fan here yesterday, and there's a problem. There's a real problem. He's a great bloke. He's a good AFL fan, but when you're a United fan, your reputation, it falls. It falls pretty damn well quickly. All right, let's have a look. The other games were 1-1 Newcastle and Aston Villa. Aston Villa, a lot of their fans are very angry. They should have won that game. But right now the relegation zone is tight, lads. The relegation zone is really, really tight. You've got Aston Villa, Norwich are gone. Aston Villa on 27 points with minus 23 points goal differential. Bournemouth on 18 points. Bournemouth on 18th, 27 points, minus 21 goal differential. And then you got Bournemouth. And then you got West Ham, 27 points, minus 19 goal differential. And then you got Watford, who's on 28 points, just 1 point above the others, and they're on minus 17 goal differential. So there's literally 4 teams there, and I tell you what, you can easily come anywhere from 16th to 19th. Now look, Brighton is still there too. They're 6 points away from the relegation zone. But they're on 33 points and minus 7 goal differential. I can't see Brighton going down. Southampton aren't going down. So really right now it's between Watford, West Ham, Bournemouth and Aston Villa, which is going to be very interesting. It's going to be very interesting to see how that plays out towards the end of the season. I would really like to see Bournemouth and West Ham survive and Watford drop into that relegation zone and it'd be Watford, Aston Villa, Norwich. And that's nothing against Watford. That's nothing against Aston Villa. That's nothing against Norwich. That's just the fact that I actually really like Bournemouth. I think they're a decent team. I know they're from it. I know they're not really, but they have been over the last couple of years. And West Ham, obviously, they're a club with a really rich history and really rich culture of the club. So I would love them to stay up. And I actually think that West Ham versus Leeds for old Caleb here might be an interesting little matchup here. But guys, this matchup between Liverpool and Crystal Palace, like I said to you guys, there is a little bit of a bogey team. And if you don't know what a bogey, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about here, but there's a couple of times in the last 10 years that Crystal Palace have gotten significant wins against Liverpool. They've gotten significant wins against Liverpool when arguably they shouldn't, because obviously it's Crystal Palace. No one thinks Crystal Palace is great. Cam Thomas says, I'm sticking with my 1-0 Palace score prediction. I don't mind it. I actually go 2-1. I'm going to go 2-1 Palace. I'm going to go 2-1 Palace. You know, people are going to say that I'm hating on Liverpool, and I'm not. I'm actually quite an unbiased fan. For example, I tipped Manchester United to win the game against Sheffield, even though Sheffield are a good team. I'm pretty realistic. I'm realistic. I guess all those years have been shit made me realistic. But like sometimes I'll do a rando like screw you United. But yeah, look, I think this game could actually go either way. I think this is what we said on the podcast, right? This is what we said on the podcast last week, not this week, last week. If you haven't checked the Sheds podcast out yet, guys, the Premier League section starts at about 50 minutes and 17 seconds. Goes for about 20 minutes. So if you'd like to go and check that out, then definitely do so. There's NRL and AFL talk there as well. But last week we spoke about the fact that I said Liverpool play on passion. Liverpool play on emotion. And without the fans, I think Liverpool will struggle. Oh my God, that was Crystal Palace. That was whoever that was that just booted that ball back into the box. Please throw yourself off this pitch right now, immediately. That was shocking. Like that was already gone, and then he kicks it back into the middle of the. It's like he's trying to assist Liverpool there. It's like that bloke was trying to assist Liverpool there. What the shit was that? What the shit was that? Let's have a go. Yeah, that's right. Let's have a go at the run home for Liverpool. The run home for Liverpool right now. The other games, Everton won 1-0 over Norwich, basically sealing Norwich's fate. Everton didn't really have much to play for, but they are into the top 10 now. So they do jump over Arsenal into the top 10. So Arsenal are 11th. Guys, don't forget this. Arsenal, we just speak about this in the podcast too. Arsenal currently are only 13 points away from the relegation zone. 13 points away from the relegation. Arsenal are still technically not out of the they're not going to relegate. 13 points is a lot right now. But but the thing is that technically they're still not out of the relegation zone race. They're still technically not out of the relegation race. That's madness. That is absolute madness. Arsenal still technically in the relegation race with only 7 games left. That is mad. That's mad. This year, you can clearly tell the difference between the top 4 and top 2, top 3, top 4, and the rest of the league, really. Well, even all the way down to... Wait, who do we go down to? Look, I reckon 9th and below. The top... Can we stop? The 9th and below. 9th upwards, which is Crystal Palace, Sheffield United, Tottenham, Wolves, United, Chelsea, Leicester, Man City, and Liverpool. They're all a class of their own. And then everyone below that is a bit like how you're going. So you've got Everton, Arsenal, Burnley, Newcastle, Southampton, Brighton, Watford, West Ham, Bournemouth, Aston Villa and Norwich. So it's a clear difference. Oh my God, that's a shocking shot. That's a shocking shot. All right, so, and then we got Wolverhampton versus Bournemouth, and the Wolves get a 1-0 victory there, which keeps them in line with the top 5. You know, I have them in 5th. I said last week on the Premier League Predictions podcast that I've got Wolves getting into that 5th spot, which will be interesting. I bet United are playing well too. You know, well, they're not. They didn't do well against Tottenham, but they did well against Sheffield United, which is a good defensive outlet. Sting says, mate, with most football competition in Europe back on, do you think we will eventually see any Champions League this year? Yeah, there's Champions League in August, mate. The Champions League is in August. So I think beginning of August, and it's meant to be, all games are meant to be done in a 10-day time span. So basically, what that means, if you're not understanding what that means, basically, that's referring to the fact that if you're in the Champions League and you're going to win or make the final at the very least, I'm pretty sure you play 4 games in 10 days. Yeah, lovely. Because we obviously had to play Real Madrid in the second leg. We're up 2-1 right now, Man City this is. Man City's up 2-1 right now in the against Real Madrid in the Champions League in the round of 16. We still have to play the second leg. Then we'd have to play the quarter-final. Then we'd have to play the semi-final. And then we'd have to play the final. So that's 4 games in 10 days. 4 games in 10 days, and I believe it's not Zagreb. No, it's not Zagreb. It's, where is it? It's somewhere in Europe. Portugal. They're doing it in Portugal. So, I can't remember where, but they're doing it in Portugal. Here we go. Crystal Palace on the wing. Crystal Palace, counter. Bad pass. 11 minutes gone here, guys, and Liverpool obviously have been dominating. They're the ones on top right now. Even a draw would actually no. A draw would mean they only need 1 draw and 1 win to win the title. I just hope that as long Liverpool can win the title, they've already won the title. I just hope that City can bring it back underneath how much we won by. I think we won the title by 17 points, 16 points. I think 16 points a couple of years back. I can't remember when we hit the 100. When we hit 100, I'd love Liverpool not to hit 100 because obviously that's City's record, but it's pretty hard to see them not at this time. Right at this very second, it's pretty hard to see Liverpool not hitting 100. They're on 83 with 8 games to go. Actually, pretty difficult. We're going to get to their run in a second. We get distracted every single time, but Cam Thompson says Leeds still need 4 wins and a draw to go up. Yeah, but you've also got to imagine that their other teams aren't going to win every single game. When that still Leeds need 4 wins and a draw to go up, that's based on the fact that all the other teams are winning. People forget that. That stat right there bases on the fact that all the other teams continue to win every single game, which isn't going to happen. You know, Brentford, it's not going to happen. Fulham, it's just not going to happen. You know, so I reckon I'm going to give you a shout right here. I'm going to say you need 2 wins and a draw. I'll say 2 wins and a draw to go to confirm your spot in the Premier League. That's my guess. I reckon you'll only need about 2 wins. You know what? Look, I'll go 2 wins and a draw. Yeah, fair enough. That's a fair call. 4 wins and a draw to 2 wins and a draw, provided that there's going to be a couple of games here and there that a couple of teams lose here and there. So, yeah. But look, let's go, guys. And then the other game that was it. So, guys, let's go through Liverpool's run home. So, because this is, obviously they've won the league. If they lose this league, they should be removed from the competition. If they lose this league, then they honestly should be put into the championship and just stay there. Because that would be the most embarrassing thing. And I can tell you right now, and I said this last week on the podcast, on the In the Shades podcast, which is every Wednesday at 4 p.m. AST and 8 a.m. Sunday AST. This week we have Greg Bird on from the ex-Gold Coast Titans. But I'm telling you right now, I think the City win this league if Liverpool aren't up by such a significant margin at this point in the season. Because I think that if City were down by about 10 points, 11 points, I reckon City would win the title. Because I can't see Liverpool winning enough games this season to finish off the game. Like, they're going to... that's the thing. Liverpool are a great team. I just feel like they play a lot on their passion and emotion. They've got some of the best fans in the world, man. You know, Liverpool are some of the best fans in the world. And, you know, it's great to watch. I love watching Liverpool. I love watching Anfield. I love when You'll Never Walk Alone's on. You know, it's a fantastic stadium. Liverpool are a fantastic club. But when they don't have their fans there, which is what they play on emotion, they play on passion, they play on You know, they play on the fact their fans are hyped up, their fans are raring to go, and without their fans, it's going to be tough for them. It's going to be tough for them to finish off the season as hard as they want to finish it up on. So, although I'm not a Liverpool fan, I can respect that club. I can respect them. A lot of their fans can go a little bit too far at times, obviously with the City versus Liverpool thing last year, or a couple of years back actually. But in the same sense, yeah. Look, I think that City could have come back. They could have come back if it wasn't such a significant margin at the top. By the way, guys, our like goal today will be 30. We're at 14 likes right now. Let's go hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. Wilfred Zaha has come off early. He must have an injury of some sort. Wilfred Zaha has come off early. Lovely. All right, 15 minutes into the first half here. Thanks for the support, Shots Gaming. Really appreciate your support, Champion. 15 minutes in here. Crystal Palace with the ball. Really wouldn't be surprised. Anyway, well, let's go to the Liverpool. Let's go to the Liverpool run home. Liverpool run home right now. Okay, so Liverpool run home. So this week, they obviously play Crystal Palace. Next week, they play Manchester City. So they play City away at the Etihad next week. I personally believe that City will win that game. You know, it's definitely up in the air. It's definitely up in the air, that one. You know, both teams are fantastic, but you know, to fall in line with the jokes everyone uses, good save. Good save there, Crystal Palace. That was nearly a goal there. Firmino. Alrighty. So I'm going to say City win that. Okay, so currently the difference is 20 points. Say they win this game. No, look, I'm just going to go through Liverpool's game. So Liverpool, I feel like will lose to City. I feel like when they come up against, then they play Aston Villa. They'll beat Aston Villa. We all know they're going to beat Aston Villa. The week after, it's going to be Brighton, and they're going to beat Brighton. They're going to beat Brighton. Brighton still won't play in the relegation zone, but they're going to beat Brighton. Then they play Burnley, and I can see them absolutely touching them up. I've just seen us absolutely touch them up, so you know, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a little bit of a touch up there on Liverpool's end against Burnley. And then Liverpool play Arsenal. I have a feeling Arsenal might get something there. I know they're shit lately. I know they're real shit, but they would have to. They're the type of team that will lose the shit games and then come out and do a performance on Liverpool just to say that we're not as shit as everyone imagines. Then Liverpool have got Chelsea. I reckon Chelsea might get that one. And then to finish off the season, Liverpool versus Newcastle. Liverpool win that one. So look, it's going to be pretty cool, but not cool. Gee, why would I say cool? I never say the word cool. Look, it's going to be pretty interesting to finish the season. I know Liverpool have already won it, but they want to win by the margin, a better margin than City did. You know, it's just a straight up fact. They want to win by a better margin than Manchester City did just a couple of years ago when we got 104 points in the Premier League. So, what do you guys think? Actually, I'm going to direct this to the comments now. Let me know in the comment section. What do you guys think? Do you think that Liverpool are going to win this by a bigger margin than what City did and also score more points than what City did? I believe we got 104. If not, it was 101. I think it was 104. Oh, no, it could have been 102. Could have been 102. It was around that. It was either 100. It was between 101 and 104. I think it could have been 102 actually. Do you think Liverpool will get more points than City did back then? And also, do you think that, do you think that they will win by a significant margin above 20 points? Or do you think the City will bring it back, not back within like, oh, here we go, City might actually win this, but back within like reasonable like 10, 13 points, which is pretty shit out still, but it's better than the current standings, obviously, and what it was just a couple of weeks ago. I think it was 25 points. Jeez, that's ridiculous. Like, that's just ridiculous. Really, it is just ridiculous. So, let me know in the comment section, guys, what your thoughts are. Mohamed Salah with the ball. He is starting. Cal Tom says, no, I think like 12 points. Yeah, fair enough. That's what I've gone. I think about 12 points or so. Which is still a significant win for Liverpool. Don't get me wrong. Like, that's still a great win there for Liverpool. But I just don't think that without the fans, I can't see them winning by as much as they currently are. Great club, need their fans in my opinion. And that's why I said, if the Premier League was on right now and that makes no sense. If Liverpool weren't up by 20 odd points at this point of the season, or when the season restarted, if they went up by 24 points, I'm telling you, I genuinely believe Manchester City could have come back if it was like a 10-point margin or 11-point margin. I reckon City could have climbed back. But that will never happen. That's just hearsay. And obviously Liverpool were fantastic. Absolutely fantastic until the break. So 20 minutes in here, and it is Liverpool 0, Crystal Palace 0. Nothing's really happened. There's not been any too serious shots here. Salah right now has been playing quite heavily out in that right wing, and that's going to be terrible. Actually, Mohamed Salah hasn't played yet, has he? This is Salah's first game back. I think this is Salah's first game back because he didn't play the game against Everton. Which, by the way, guys, arguably, Everton should have won that game. Everton should have won that game. They were their team, and they had a flurry of opportunities at the end of the game. But oh my god, that nearly ended up going in for a goal. Gee whiz, that nearly ended up going in for a goal. By the way, guys, go hit the thumbs up button if you haven't already. Smack that thumbs up button. 20 minutes to go here. No, sorry, 20 minutes into the first half here. It's going to be a corner to Liverpool. Can't imagine how... You know what? The thing is, though, is that if Liverpool did lose this game, their heads would massively drop. Like, their heads would massively drop, considering. If they win this game, then Liverpool can win the title tomorrow if City don't beat Chelsea. Which we will live stream, by the way, guys. We will be live streaming the Chelsea versus Manchester City game tomorrow. Liverpool whip it in. Ooh, got it out. Nice. And don't forget, guys, like, look, people go and they look at this game and they're like, oh, Crystal Palace, it's just Crystal Palace. This team is 9th right now and potentially going to go into 8th. They could potentially jump Sheffield United into 8th. So Crystal Palace aren't the Crystal Palace you know. Crystal Palace aren't the usual Crystal Palace. You know, they're a team that right now could go into 8th with a win here. They're a top 10 team. They're not a bad team like they usually are. Usually they're lower end mid-table where they finish like 15th, 16th, 17th. But this year, they're looking quite quality. You know, if they win this game, they jump above Sheffield United into 8th or 7th. I think 7th. It was 8th or 7th. But the point of the matter is that, gee whiz, they're not looking as bad as they usually would. And they're not bad. I'm not saying they're bad, but they're not usually consistent. They're not usually consistent, the old Crystal Palace. Selhurst Park is a nice stadium for them in regards to win-loss ratio. You know, their home games are important to them. Not all teams are like that. You know, like Bournemouth, for example, aren't exactly the greatest home team. You know, usually you'd imagine the home team is always the one that has the good home win-loss ratio. But I'm telling you, Bournemouth aren't exactly the highest win-loss ratio. Don't even start with Norwich. West Ham. I don't even know how many games have they won at home this year? That's my question. How many games have they won at home? West Ham? Liverpool here with a free kick just outside the box, right in front though. Right in front of the box. Not that far out, just outside of the D. Here we go. The red kick does says Liverpool are going to... Oh, it's a goal. That's a great goal. Alexander-Arnold. That's a great goal. Liverpool lead 1-0. The rain kick does says Liverpool are going to choke and Man City are going to win the title. I put $10 on it. Well, with this 1-0 lead here, it might be tough. 1-0 Liverpool. What a fantastic goal. That is absolutely shocking keeping, but he is so far over. He's literally given him the... Interesting. Very, 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 very interesting positioning there by the keeper. That goal was so good that I reckon even if it was across where he probably should have been, that it was going to be a goal either way. But, like, interesting how he was so far over there. Like, no matter what, if he gets that anywhere in the vicinity of the right-hand side of goal, that's a goal. If he got that anywhere in the vicinity of the right-hand side of the goal, and that's a goal. So Liverpool got 1-0, 23 minutes in, and now it's starting to look like they've got the title wrapped up. And funny that, now we go straight to the water break. So 1-0 Liverpool, guys. Trent Alexander-Arnold with a free kick that goes to the right-hand side of the net. And Liverpool look like they're not going to win the title today. They can't win the title today. They would have won the title today if they had have won their game against Everton. But then again, Everton always looked like the better team in that one. So that was a draw. But if they win this game, they only need to either rely on City being beaten by Chelsea tomorrow, or by Liverpool beating... Who do they play? Aston Villa next. No, they play Manchester City next. That would suck though. That would suck if you Manchester City to lose the title, to lose your back-to-back reign via losing to them. You know what I mean? Like if they lose next week to Liverpool, so if City beat Chelsea, right? City can lose the title to City can lose the title to Liverpool by losing to Liverpool next week, which would be outrageous. That would be outrageous. It is the Etihad though. I can't see that happening, but then again, Liverpool are a good team. I honestly can see that going 2-1 either way. That game could go 2-1 either way. I'm not too sure if a draw can impact it. I'm not too sure if a draw could impact that potentially. But, yeah, Cal Thompson says, well, my score prediction has gone out the window. Yeah, well, I've still got the 2-1 Crystal Palace. I've still got the 2-1 Crystal Palace, but I'm just dreaming, man. I'm dreaming, to be honest. Like, they're a bogey team, but realistically, I don't think anyone realistically thought that Crystal Palace were going to win. Bogey team-wise, yeah, they had a chance. They have a chance. They have a chance. Not had a chance, they have a chance. And he's offside. Lovely. They had a chance. They have a chance. But in the same sense, they're a bogey team. You know, you can't expect them to win. You hope for the best and hope they win, but you can't expect them to win. Especially against Liverpool and how they've played. But they haven't played a great game so far. They've gotten the goal, but they haven't played the great. That was a great goal, by the way. That was a great goal, Trent Alexander-Arnold. 26 minutes in here, Liverpool up 1-0 through Trent Alexander-Arnold's shot free kick from just outside the box, which was definitely a free kick, by the way. It was definitely a free kick. Player impacting on, not Sadio Mane, on Virgil van Dijk. 26 minutes in. I would love to see Crystal Palace at least do something, though. Oh, Gary Cahill. Jeez, I forgot Gary Cahill was at... Cahill was at, Palace nowadays. The random kick does this. What was the keeper doing? Look, I think that either way, that's a goal. I think even if he was in the right position, that's probably still a goal. It was a great goal. It was a great shot. Great free kick by Alexander-Arnold. But in the same sense, he was way too far over. He was way too far onto the left-hand side of the goal. And we all know that right-footers are going to take that free kick and put it into the back of the net on the right-hand side of the goal. So I don't know why he was so far over when there was a right-footer taking the shot. We all knew that Alexander-Arnold was taking that free kick and that he was still well and truly into that right-hand side of the netting when he needed to be well over to the left-hand side. So, yeah, bit of a ridiculous decision there by the goalkeeper, but either way, I still reckon that Liverpool scored that goal there. Either way, I still reckon Liverpool, that's going to be offside. No, it's going to be a free kick. Wow. Crystal Palace keep giving away free kicks right on the edge of the box. You've just conceded to this. Crystal Palace, you've just conceded this. You've just conceded this, and now you're giving away another free kick right on the edge of the box. This one's a little bit more difficult, though, well out to the left. By the way, guys, if you are just tuning in, I wish I could put the live game footage on for you, but due to get broadcasting restrictions, I can't do it. So I could get banned and potentially sued, especially with the Premier League. So I don't have the money to pay for the rights, the $500 million, $600 million or pounds that you pay for the rights. Liverpool here, we put a little baby in. Oh my God, that was terrible keeping. Oh my God, it's hit the post. That was shocking keeping, but holy damn, that was shocking keeping. It's hit the post and it's going to be a corner to Liverpool, but holy damn, that was absolutely atrocious keeping. He hits it straight into the Liverpool attacker. He literally hit it straight into the Liverpool attacker, and Virgil van Dijk couldn't put the ball in the back of the net after the... That is absolutely terrible keeping by the Crystal Palace keeper. Holy damn. Holy damn, what was he doing? Oh my God. Yeah, look, this game for Crystal Palace right now could get embarrassing quick. Because this keeper's not having a great game. This keeper is not having a fantastic performance in this opening 28 minutes. And it's not because Liverpool look great, it's because this keeper right now has made things that are easy look difficult. Like this right there should just genuinely, that right there should just genuinely be either grabbed or punched to the left, not straight to the Liverpool. You don't punch it straight out centre of goal. Obviously there's going to be a little Liverpool attacker there. Why would you punch it straight out centre of goal? Alright, 29 minutes in here. Crystal Palace, come on. Throw a little bit of a spanner in the works. Throw a little bit of a spanner in the works, please. Throw a little bit of a spanner in the works, please. I'm just checking. Alright, so we're on 14 likes right now, guys. Go and hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Alright. We're a half an hour in, 1-0 to Liverpool. We've got 10 people here. But surprised people haven't been commenting who they support. I'd imagine that we'd have pretty much everyone here who's either a Liverpool fan, but Rennick does this. I don't know if you have seen Mark Goldbridge, that's football, but you could maybe get a few ideas from his watch alongside like how he set it up. I'm not too sure who that is. I'll have a look. I'll look. Kev Thomas says that's nothing compared to Kiko because he's let of Leeds. Oh, as in, okay, yep, fair enough. Mark Goldbridge, that's football. Watch along. Okay. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I could do something like that. But when we get back to Australia, guys, we're gonna have people with us. You know, we're gonna have a few people with us. It's not just gonna be me. Here in Fiji, I'm obviously by myself, so I can't do much. But when we're back in Australia, guys, we're gonna have a few people. It's gonna be like a round table kind of thing, and we're all gonna be chilling out, talking shit about football, really, while it's happening. 30 minutes in. Cal Thomas says that nothing compared to Kiko Casilla of Leeds. Yeah, fair enough. 30 minutes in. But the thing is, guys, do remember this as well, is that my core audience is rugby league and AFL right now, so we're always going to be struggling for viewers early on because obviously my subscribers are all asleep right now. It's 5:45 a.m. in Australia, and not everyone's Premier League, so we're basically building a new audience from scratch with these. But I love my football, so I'm easy able to do it. See, my channel's all sport, every single sport, not just Australian sport. Oh my god, that was an absolutely shocking attack. A shocking tackle there by Crystal Palace. Alright. Oh my god. Liverpool's passing has been pretty top notch. We all know that their passing is top notch, but like Liverpool's passing has been top notch in this game, considering Crystal Palace are they're a team that really likes to frustrate you. They're a team that likes to chokehold you, considering their position. They know that the only way they can have a potential win is by chokeholding you. And I tell you, it's not working in this game. Liverpool's passing is really quality, and yet they still haven't looked exactly fantastic in this one. The Randy does says, I've been up since 2 a.m. watching the Manchester United game and I got school today. Oh, are you a Man United fan, are you? Oh my god, I don't actually agree that was a free kick. I don't agree with that was a free kick. Jordan Ayew. Ooh. Is that? Okay, no, that is a free kick. No, I'm wrong. I'll put my hands up. My hands are up. I'm wrong. My hands are up. I'm wrong. That was definitely a free kick. And now Liverpool, again, are going to have another free kick opportunity just outside the box. Pretty much in the exact same position. Now, this is where the keeper should be in the position that he was in. Because it was a little bit to the left. The Ranky does he says, yeah, but I still like your channel. I love it, mate. He knew that I was about to say, oh no. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. 32nd minute here. Liverpool pretty much in the exact same position, just a little bit more to the left. Oh my god. Look how far the keeper is across. Hey, what is... Oh, man. That keeper, I don't really think he knows his positioning too well. I don't think he understands his positioning too well. By the way, guys, if you're new around here, we are live streaming pretty much every single morning and every single day for all different sports, and especially Premier League in the mornings. So do hit that subscribe button if you're new around here, and hit the little ding-a-ling notification bell. Tomorrow we're going to be doing Manchester City versus Chelsea, which is my team, Manchester City. 33 minutes in. Alexander Arnold, the only one with the goal so far. 9 attempts to 1. Gee whiz. I can't even remember that Crystal Palace had an attempt. When did Crystal Palace have the ball? I can't remember Crystal Palace having an attempt. I think that's a mistake. I can't remember Crystal Palace having an attempt. I dead set can't imagine. Here we go. This might be an attempt here, though. No way did that go out. I disagree. I don't think that went out. Anyway. I just don't know. Kenny Dalglish in the... Let him go. Alright. Gal Thompson to allow this Man United fan not to get called scum. Well, funnily enough, you know, he did say he likes my channel still, so you got to get it. Yeah, look, the team he supports is scum, but he's a good bloke. But the team he supports is scum. All right, 34 minutes in. Well, United had a good win this morning, though. Random Kid does. They had a good win, 3-0 against Sheffield. 3-0 against Sheffield. That's a pretty solid win, but I think that Sheffield's fallen apart ever since they didn't get that goal given to them. That was rightly their goal. That was rightfully their goal. So I think their heads have gone down since that Aston Villa game, and they've really let it get to them. I reckon if it wasn't for that, then they would have potentially they would have been a lot better than they are right now. They wouldn't have lost 3-0 to Newcastle and 3-0 to United. That's the point. Oh my god, no, that's a handball. Oh my god, that could go to the VAR. I think they're going to check the VAR here. I think they're going to check the VAR here for a handball against Crystal Palace. 35 minutes in, just wait and see VAR. It was going to be a handball. Hopefully it's not. Otherwise, we've seen a lot of penalties so far to open up this Premier League restart. We've seen a lot of penalties to open up the Premier League restart. Let's try and hit 20 thumbs up by half-time, guys. Let's try and hit 20 thumbs up by half-time. We're on 16 right now. Go and hit the thumbs up button if you haven't already. That was stupid by Salah. Salah hasn't played exactly the greatest to start off with, but this is his first game back. He would be rusty. I honestly don't believe that Crystal Palace have had a shot. I don't believe Crystal Palace have had a shot. I'm not too sure why it says they've had a shot, because I honestly don't believe it. That looks like a penalty to me. That's a penalty. Why did the VAR not check that? Why did the VAR not check that for Liverpool? That should have been a penalty to Liverpool there. Gary Cahill clearly hits it down with his right elbow. How is that not classed as a penalty? Where's VAR? Like, what is the point of this VAR at this point? Like, sometimes they'll get involved, sometimes they won't get involved. When they're not needed to get involved and it's not clear and obvious, like the goal for Manchester City with the penalty for Sergio Aguero. Yes, he gets his ankle, but in the same sense, he always also touched the ball. Liverpool going to score here. Oh my god, no, it just missed. I don't understand VAR sometimes. So clearly that was an opportunity for them to get involved. It was a clear penalty for Liverpool, and it's not given. It wasn't given. It wasn't even looked at. It didn't even look like it wasn't even looked at. What are they on a smoke break? They're having a pint down the pub right now. Like, where's VAR? That's clearly a penalty. Handball in the box. Gary Cahill. Gee whiz, interesting. Tell you what, they don't have a clue what they're doing. They don't have a clue what they're doing, son. They don't have a clue what they're doing. 37 minutes in here, Liverpool up 1-0. The random kid does. What do you think of the game this morning? Do you genuinely think that you'll make fifth spot, or do you reckon you'll make Champions League? I personally still think Wolves are going to come fifth, but I think United are. Well, they played shocking against Tottenham. Tottenham only drew that game with you guys because of Jose Mourinho playing his boring Jose tactics. But in the same sense, United still got a penalty, arguably 2 penalties, but the second one was obviously rescinded, taken away, which wasn't a penalty, so I don't know why I said 2 penalties. But yeah, I don't think you guys draw that game if it wasn't for Jose Mourinho going completely defensive in the second half. Oh my god, that was a nice Roach play. They're going to have a shot here. He's going to have a shot. No, he's going to get it out the wing. You know what was interesting about that? Most teams would have shot there. Most teams would have shot immediately. But Liverpool obviously are looking for that little bit of a better opportunity than just, oh my god, this passing from Crystal Palace is frustrating me. It really is frustrating me, this passing from Crystal Palace. Like, truly, it's not enjoyable to watch. It's not enjoyable to watch. Every time Crystal Palace gets the ball, they kick it away, straight to a Liverpool player. Like, it is in the vicinity of a Crystal Palace player. They are trying to get it to their own player, but it's not ideal. It's not ideal. Coach says, can I just say that Bruno Fernandes is overrated? Look, I'm not going to lie to you, man. A lot of those players at United are overrated simply because they play for United. But I believe Martial scored a hat-trick today. Like, that's great. What does he do every other match, though? And yeah, everyone will come out now and say, like, he's the best striker since sliced bread. Like, and it's like, come on, mate. Like, yeah, look, hat-trick, fantastic. That's great. But what does he do on the other days? He goes out and scores a hat-trick against Sheffield, but then when he'll go and play Norwich, he'll go missing the whole day. And Norwich is shithouse. So that's the point I'm trying to say here. That's the point I'm trying to say here. Very inconsistent. Very inconsistent. There's only a couple of elite strikers in the Premier League. Mohamed Salah, Sergio Aguero. Look, I honestly think Aubameyang is still an elite striker. He's just at the wrong team. He's just at a team that who should like to attack, but doesn't attack. should like to attack, but does not attack. Aubameyang would be unreal at a team like, not Liverpool. I don't think he'd suit Liverpool too much. I think he might suit City, but he'd be more of a Leroy Sané kind of player, so maybe not. Oh my God, see, like passing like that, Crystal Palace passing like that is just shocking. It really is just shocking. Really is just shocking at this point. Really is just shocking, this passing from Crystal Palace. Really is shocking from Crystal Palace. And that ball's going to go straight. Okay. Okay, yep, nice keeper. This keeper's been absolutely terrible. If that had gone over the keeper, that would have been a goal. Crystal Palace not looking ideal. Crystal Palace not looking ideal. Mohamed Salah, I'm surprised. He usually would be slotting something like that. He'd slot something like that previously. Well, when he's not rusty, he would slot something like that. I just can't believe this keeper has been so bad. This Crystal Palace keeper has been really bad in this game. Like, he's been man of the match for Liverpool. Like, look, literally, have a look where you're heading the ball, my dude. Like, have a look where you're heading the ball. He heads it straight into Mohamed Salah, the striker for Liverpool, and he heads it straight into the feet of Mohamed Salah. Like, what is the keeper doing? What is the Crystal Palace keeper doing? 41 minutes in. All right. This Crystal Palace. Look, I don't even know if I can say that this is because Liverpool are desperate to finish up and secure the league right now. Because, look, Liverpool don't look exactly desperate. They don't look exactly desperate. Honestly, Crystal Palace have been really bad. Like, Crystal Palace have been really bad passing the ball. Their keeper has been just diabolical. Like, their keeper has been absolutely diabolical. Here we go. Crystal Palace with a nice little counter-attack. Come on, do something here. Do something here. Crystal Palace with a nice little counter-attack. Oh. Woo! Maya had a shot, had an opportunity. There was their opportunity. Opportunity was there. Opportunity was there. It was terrible at the back by Liverpool. Terrible at the back by Liverpool. Goes out to the right. Jeez, if he had got that on target, would have been a nice little shot. Didn't get it on target though, and it's going to be a missed opportunity there for Crystal Palace. Still 1-0 here to Liverpool. Alright. That was interesting though. At least we saw Crystal Palace get forward a little bit. At least we saw Crystal Palace actually put some possession together. It didn't last long, but it still was something. It was still something. Cal Thompson says Palace look vulnerable at the back. They do. They do look vulnerable at the back. They also just don't look like they can hold the ball at any single second of this game. Get that ball on the inside. Get that ball on the inside, you selfish prick. You selfish prick. No, Jordan Ayew. No, mate. That honestly would have been a one-on-one attempt in the middle there. That honestly would have been a one-on-one attempt there in the middle if Jordan Ayew passes that ball when he should have. That was disgusting. That was dead set disgusting. That was shocking. Jordan Ayew, you get that ball in. Why is there a player in the middle of the field down right now? Okay, he's back up. 43 minutes in. Nothing really, like the game's not been terrible. It hasn't been shocking at all, but in the same sense, it's not been the most outrageously good game. It's just been a bit of a Liverpool attack. We've seen one, that was a good counter-attack though for Crystal Palace. Like maybe, just maybe, if they can hold out a little bit, they can hold out just that little bit, maybe we could see Crystal Palace notch and equalise in the second half some point, maybe 50th, 60th minute. Maybe 60th minute through a counter-attack, but at this point, Liverpool are just kind of cruising. They're cruising. I think they're still rusty though. I don't think this is a great performance from Liverpool. I don't think this has been a great performance from Liverpool, but that's the point. They're still at 1-0 through Trent Alexander-Arnold. Oh my God, it's going to be a goal. That's goal. That's game over. 2-0 Liverpool, Mohamed Salah. 2-0 Liverpool, Mohamed Salah. See, that's the thing. You know what's funny about this whole social distancing thing? They go and they like basically fist bump. They basically fist bump each other with their elbows, right? And then they hug each other right after. Like, what's the point of the fist bump? The fist bump is obviously so that you're not shaking hands or high-fiving, but yet you basically give him it afterwards. Yeah, he's clearly on side. Good goal by Mohamed Salah. Good goal by Mohamed Salah. Gets it into the right-hand side of the net. Beautiful goal. Lovely goal. Perfectly timed run, gets a perfect ball over the top, and Mohamed Salah puts it into the back right of the net. So my scoreline is now going out the window, Caleb, and a scoreline we could be looking at is something like maybe 4-0 at this point. A 4-0 I wouldn't be too out of the question here. Mohamed Salah puts it into the bottom right hand of the net. There is 1 minute to go until we get into added minutes of the first half, but Liverpool do lead 2-0 through Mohamed Salah strike. And it was a bit of a weak strike too, it was just a normal strike. You know, Crystal Palace have been really bad in this game. This has not been their best effort. I guess because they're not playing for anything. So, Crystal Palace aren't really playing for anything. The only thing they were playing for is to get above Sheffield United to 8. And if Crystal Palace had won, they actually would have been playing for Europe. But this performance shows why they shouldn't be playing for Europe. This performance shows, sometimes we had hope. Yeah, we had hope. I think we're both realistic though. I think we realistically knew what was coming on though. We realistically knew what was coming on. But we're about to go into added minutes here of the first half. It is, how long we got? Probably surely 1 minute. Maybe not. I don't even think we have any minutes added on. I don't think there's a single minute added on. Well, there shouldn't be. There really shouldn't be. Oh, 2 minutes. I don't know what for. I don't know what the added minutes are for. There was no celebration from Liverpool. There was nothing really from Liverpool to warrant extra minutes. There was no injuries. There's no real stoppages. I don't know where we got the 2 minutes from. 2-0, Liverpool. Captain says 2. Yes, there was 2 added minutes, but nothing's going to happen in this next 2 minutes. The game's over, by the way, guys. Don't at me. Don't at me saying this game's not over. And then again, 2013, 2014, they were up 3-0 at half time, the old Liverpool. 3-0 at half time. And 3-0 at the 70-minute mark against Crystal Palace when they were going to win the league. And next minute, they draw 3-3. So, let's wait until the 70th minute and see a couple of Crystal Palace. Then if we see a Crystal Palace goal at the 70th minute, then we start to get a little bit worried. So then we start to think, okay, this is it. This is the 2013-14 season all over again. The comeback is on. Alright, we'll just wait for this half-time whistle to go, to be honest, lads. We're just waiting for this half-time whistle to go. By the way, guys, if you haven't hit the thumbs up button yet, go and smack that thumbs up button. 47 minutes into this game. Calton says, Cristobal, yeah, that was a great day. That was a great day. As a Manchester City fan, mate, that was a great day. That season was awesome to watch in the sense that we came back against them as well as when we came back against United. But United, the 2011-12 one will always be the peak. 2011-12 one will always be the peak. The last 2 years have been great too. The 100-pointer would be a highlight the last couple of years, but in the same sense, that 2011-12 will always be the peak of nearly any sporting event worldwide. Maybe when the Gold Coast Titans become good and win the last seconds of the grand final. But guys, that's going to be half time. It's going to be 2-0 to Crystal Palace. 2-0 to Crystal Palace! Ooh, no, 2-0 to Liverpool. 2-0 to Liverpool. After the first half, nothing exciting's really happened too much. The 2 goals, the free kick from Trent Alexander-Arnold was nice. It was a nice free kick. The Mohamed Salah goal was nice. Just a dink over the top and he slots it into the bottom right of the net. And Liverpool are currently leading 2-0 through Alexander-Arnold and Mohamed Salah. So, unless Crystal Palace can find some rando comeback like they did in 2013-14, I'm pretty sure Liverpool are going to either win the title. Well, actually, that's the thing. They could win the title tomorrow. They could dead set win the title tomorrow if Manchester City don't beat Chelsea. If Man City don't beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, Liverpool win the title. Biggest title winning margin in Premier League history. Not yet. Hold on, relax, buddy. They haven't won it yet. As in by the significant margin. Yeah, I think the biggest title winning margin was 16. I think it was 16 back in the 27-18 season. I think we won by 16 or 17. We won by a decent amount. It could have been 19. No, I think it was 16 or 17. I think it was 16 or 17. But yes, guys, it is a half time right now, and it is 2-0 to Liverpool. So I don't really know what to say right now because this game is pretty self-explanatory, really. This game's pretty self-explanatory. I might go have a look at some of the fixtures, let you guys know what I'll be... Oh, by the way, guys, if you didn't know already, I will be streaming this weekend 11 more times. I will be streaming the Penrith Panthers versus Sassuolo Rabbitohs game tonight. Tomorrow I'll be doing the Chelsea versus Manchester City game. and also the Warriors, the Storm versus the Warriors game, and also the GWS versus Collingwood game. Saturday morning, I don't think there's any good Premier League games on. Actually, I'll have a look. I don't think there's any Premier League games on Saturday morning in general, actually. So, Saturday morning, there is... No, Saturday night, Aston Villa versus Wolverhampton. No, thank you. And also Watford. No, Watford versus Southampton is 3:30 in the morning on Monday. Tuesday, Crystal Palace Burnley. No, thank you. I think the next Premier League game I'll do, guys, I honestly think the next Premier League game I'll do is more than likely going to be, besides Manchester City versus Chelsea tomorrow, besides Chelsea versus Manchester City tomorrow, would more than likely be something like West Ham versus Chelsea next week. Obviously, I'm going to do Manchester City versus Liverpool. Obviously, Manchester City versus Liverpool is going to be done. And that's next Friday, so that's a whole week away. That's a whole week away. I'm going to turn the fan on. I'll be back in a sec, guys. I'm going to turn the fan on while we wait for this second half. It is half time right now, and 2-0 to Liverpool.
They went into the final day of Southampton looking to maintain their record lead of 19 points. And with the record points fall also in their sights.
Sheffield take on! Wins it with the last kick of the season! A century right at the end! Henderson ahead of him. Benteke ahead of him. Christian Benteke from the crowd. The referee has got a signal from his assistants. He's given a penalty. Over 94 minutes. One kick of the ball. The result is on this. We are beyond scheduled stoppage time. Christian Benteke. Hits it! With commendable composure, for 10 men against 11, against the odds, on a ground that has halted Liverpool. Their momentum rolls on and Benteke rolls in.
Perfect script for Liverpool, then 2-0 up at Anfield against Crystal Palace. They came out of the box very quickly and they played with real intent in that first half, Mike.
Didn't they just? Yeah, I think Jim Beglin said it in commentary after 2 minutes. This is a different Liverpool to the Merseyside derby, which is surprising, considering it's their arch rivals. But you just sense that they feel they're really close now. So they were out the blocks quickly. Scoring that goal just before the drinks break was a nice time to score. And then if there's ever a Liverpool goal that you just visualise, it's Firmino just dropping back, wide players filling that void. This time it was Mo Salah. So 2 very good goals for Liverpool and deserved their lead.
First goal, super strike. You feel the wall could have been better organised than Crystal Palace?
I think anybody can feel it's better organised. When you're looking at a right footer and you know where the goalkeeper's going to stand, you see straight away the second free kick they have a bit later on, they change the ball completely and rightly so. But look at that. There's one in one place. A right footer is going to stick that. And when you put Meyer at the end and put Iron next to him, as Mike said at the drinks break, at least have a big person on the end to put Meyer in the middle. So then you have to do something intricate, but you're not. There's a space at the side of Meyer anyway where the right foot is always going to get that natural curl around, especially Trent Alexander-Arnold. So then you stick the smallest person on the ball there just to help you. You may as well put a big sign just saying hit there. and he did it, but the fact that he did it, and the goalkeeper had no chance there. But the goalkeeper sets the wall up as well.
The Armchair Analyst Show contains our friend Ian Wright, and he has finished talking about it. Just listen to what he had to say before Alexander-Arnold took that free kick.
I'm worried here, simply because I believe he gets this on target probably. Wayne Hennessy is the kind of goalkeeper I mean, I know there's no fans in there and that, but he just is somebody that doesn't move his feet quick enough. Doesn't move his feet quick enough.
Oh, wow.
Clairvoyant, eh?
And the second goal, like you say, you had never any doubt where that was going.
No, typical Liverpool. This is the way they play. They play with wingers that aren't really winging. They come narrow, and there's Firmino just in that little gap. It drags the two centre halves out, and then Salah or Mane. In this instance, it's Salah. Almost just runs into the gap that he leaves. You can just see. He normally runs across his fullback. Actually, this time he runs on the blind side. First touch, brilliant, immaculate. And then a lot of people here just blast it, and I mean, I hate that. I must admit, I just think it's such a simple finish if you choose the correct finish. I mean, he's got loads of the goal to aim at. As soon as you hit it hard, it just narrows the amount of goal you can hit, let's say. So he picks the perfect, and that's where he's got so much better over the last few years. 5, 6, 7 years ago, taking from the goal, but now he chooses the right finish. And when you pick the right finish, you've got far more chance of scoring the goal.
15 league goals in the last 15 at Anfield for Mo Salah. Could Liverpool have had a penalty as well in that first half?
Funny enough, I thought so. He was very close to Gary Cahill, Bobby Firmino. But the one thing I would say is Gary Cahill turns his body and lifts his arm high up in the air. So it's very surprising that they didn't even go and have a look at it again. Look, he turns his body and his arm is in an unnatural position. I don't care what you say. That is unnatural when it's up perpendicular to your face. So very surprising, but hopefully for Liverpool it won't matter what at all.
Yeah, I would side with a penalty. I mean, I don't think it's an absolute stone waller, but I'd say 70% chance that I would be given that. I think it's very hard if that went to VAR to say, clear, obvious, because I'm sure there'll be people out there that think probably not. But on balance, I would say it should have been a penalty.
Yeah, took him very hard. That is certainly Crystal Palace's challenge for the second half to deny the conundrum that Manchester City must win at Chelsea tomorrow. Liverpool have put themselves in a terrific position in this one after that first half. We're back to Anfield for the second 45 in a couple of moments.
Welcome along to Anfield as Liverpool host Crystal Palace, who caused problems for title contenders already this season, having taken down Manchester City today and come to Anfield and look to do the same. Half the Liverpool team have been taken over this move. Zaha on the move here, and it's fired home by Andros Tandon. Crystal Palace sends shockwaves through the title race. Anfield shaking. Encouragement for Liverpool, that's Virgil van Dijk. Salah trying to pounce, and he does. Instinctive finish in front of the club. Potential champions don't walk away, they don't give up. The same pattern resumes in the second half at Anfield as we saw in the first. It's Firmino, he scored the shot. But it's still 2-1 for him. And now it's business as usual. Liverpool take control of Anfield. And he goes, there's a free header. James Tompkins throws the highest. Crystal Palace are not going anywhere. Trouble for Liverpool again. James Miller making that run again. He's made it up there. Salah pass. And Liverpool inch ahead again. Goal number 50 in the Premier League for Mo Salah, his 72nd appearance. Henderson to Miller. That time he was forced across this city. On Wickham, could be something still in this for Crystal Palace. Indeed there is. Max Ryan making sure that there may be a few more nerves around Everton with time running out. And Liverpool fans aren't skipping it, but this is why the Red Carpet City is starting to believe that these men in red can prepare the Holy Grail. It's finished Liverpool 4, Crystal Palace 3.
The lofty Liver Birds, the champions of Europe. Anfield invites back on its inevitables. Take it up! Always scoring. And Alisson saw Salah to settle it. Liverpool off to a fire. And Roberto Firmino.
His place in Liverpool history, indelibly written.
It's Sadio Mane. Another splendid Liverpool goal. They are in Merseyside paradise. Look at Van Dijk. Look at how footballer he is. Van Dijk demanding that he should score for Liverpool. He deserves captain's goal.
The procession to the title continues. You are going to win the league, Liverpool, and we do believe you. Alexander-Arnold, deflection. The striker will be champion. Firmino. There goes Salah. 2-0. And Liverpool are creeping up there.
Sunset on Merseyside, across the River Mersey tonight, and shining on Anfield with Liverpool 2-0 up. And remember, as it stands, they could be 90 minutes away from a celebration party if they win this one. Manchester City have to win at Stamford Bridge against Chelsea tomorrow, or Liverpool will be crowned champions. And they've virtually got the job done already.
Yeah, I would suggest they have got the job done. Crystal Palace's main threat, Zaha, off already. So they look a bit toothless at the moment, and Liverpool look as if they're
Alright, we're back. We're back. We're back. Alright.
Just need to carry on because this game's not
Sorry guys, half time, I just jumped off a bit, but here we go. So, second half is about to get underway. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Anyways,
He's added to
I
it.
turned it up so you guys can listen to it at half time. But half time, guys, it is 2-0 to Liverpool. They've definitely been to the team, and obviously Wilfred Zaha, which you just heard, their main threat, Crystal Palace's main attacker, has gone off injured. So I can't see too much hope here for the old Palace. Can't see too much hope here for the old Palace. But you know, I've seen bigger shocks in football. And bigger shocks in football before. Cal Thompson says expects to see me in the NRL live streams at the weekend. Yeah, no, it's going to be awesome, mate. Obviously tonight, Panthers, Rabbits, rip a game. Storm West Warriors. But it still could be alright. Saturday, Titans, Broncos. Let's go Titans. I love it. I love it. Oh my god, that could have been a third nil. That could have been a third goal straight away. That could have been a 3-0 straight away right there. Gee whiz. Liverpool start off strong early. I think they know that they've got the title basically wrapped up now. Because if City do beat Chelsea tomorrow, we would still need to beat Liverpool next week. We would still need to beat Liverpool next week at the Etihad. So, you know, I think Liverpool understand now that they're going to win for the next 2 games, more than likely. As in, like, they play Aston Villa next. After City. So they play City and then they play Aston Villa after that. So even if they don't beat City and City do beat Chelsea, it's like they're still going to beat Aston Villa. So because the Villa are shite. They're shite. They are shite. But 46.5 minutes in here, guys. Go and hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Schmag it, son. Schmag it. 8 minutes 18. How about... Hager says, I want Man City to win also... F Man U, yeah, no, exactly right. Yeah, piss off Man United, piece of shits. But but that's obviously not going to happen. I wish Man City would win too, but we're not going to do it this year, man. We've won 2 in a row, so you know you got to. Look, going back to back is pretty pretty damn, he knows, yeah, Carlton says it's pretty damn outrageous. So, look, we won 2 years in a row. You've got to be happy with that, especially from where we've come from. So, but the main thing is that fuck Man United, yeah. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I'm not going to censor myself when I'm talking about that shit-ass club. Crystal Palace with the ball here, surprised, because that's the first time basically seeing them with the ball all game. Damn, I would tell ya, it's not been a fun game if you're a Crystal Palace fan, because they have looked diabolical. They're actually talking about, just like I was talking about, how bad the keeper has been. The keeper for Crystal Palace has been really average, like really, really average. His positioning for the goal was outrageously bad. Like I told you, I said this to you guys when it happened. I'm like, his positioning right now is shocking. And that's when Trent Alexander-Arnold scored the goal, the free kick. This could be a goal right here. This could be another goal right here, Liverpool. This could be another goal right here. No, it's in the free kick, Crystal Palace. Woo! How exciting! How exciting! Hennessy has been bad in this game. Hennessy has definitely been bad in this game. But good on you, Hayden Grimmett. Get around the citizens. How long have you been a City fan, mate? 48 minutes in. 2-0 Liverpool. Can anyone see a potential comeback here? Can anyone see a potential comeback? No one. Carlton says, Hennessy... Oh, no, sorry, JH could have shot there. Yeah, Hennessy could have shot there. That's what I was thinking. I thought it was going to be a shot. Alright. It's like Crystal Palace put the ball out, they get the ball for 2 seconds, and they get the ball straight back to Liverpool. So it's like every time... I don't even bother saying Crystal Palace have the ball, because they won't have it by the time I finish saying the sentence of Crystal Palace have the ball. And like I just said, okay, so I'll tell you, I'll say Crystal Palace have the ball, and literally by the end of that sentence, they won't have the ball again. So we'll wait until they have it. We're gonna try this out. We're gonna see if they can keep it for longer than the length of the sentence. The length of the sentence. 49 minutes in. I did say that Crystal Palace could score around the 50th, 60th minute, but oh, here we go. Okay, so Crystal Palace have the ball. Ah, they still have the ball. Get out of town. Okay, this is their longest possession of the game. I made a mistake here. It's their longest possession of the game, right? 50th minute. And, okay, Liverpool now have the ball, and they're counter-attacking, and they're counter-attacking, and they're countering, and they're countering. Sadio Mane with the ball is going to get the ball back over to Henderson. Now he's going to get, oh, Crystal Palace get the ball. Hey! Ooh, good defensive play there. Good defensive play. Salah with the ball. Oh my God, good defensive play there too by Palace. That's outrageous. They haven't been great defensively this whole game, and now they're playing defensive football. Gee whiz! Woo! Not been the greatest game. Not been the greatest game. I really want to see this relegation battle is more important right now. The relegation battle is so much more enjoyable to watch right now because obviously there's 4 teams there within 1 point of each other. Aston Villa on 27, Bournemouth on 27, West Ham on 27, and Watford on 28. Minus 23, minus 21, minus 19, minus 17. 2 goals separate each team, but literally 1 point separates 16th from 19th, and Norwich are already gone. So. Crystal Palace, nice. They're actually not playing terrible in the second half so far to start off with. They're actually countering and attacking more than way more than the first half too. They're actually doing something. Jordan Ayew has been absolutely diabolical. Like he hasn't gotten any of the ball, but he has also done when he's had the ball. He's also done nothing. Absolutely nothing. "51st minute. Don't forget, guys, tonight I'll be live streaming again for the Panthers versus Rabbitohs game. We'll have quite a few people in there because people love their rubber league on this channel. They love their rubber league. Yeah, Palace in the second half so far in this opening 6 minutes, like, look, they're still not great, but at least they're holding the ball for longer than 2 seconds. That's the main thing. They're holding the ball for longer than 2 seconds, and they're actually putting on some pressure. Oh my God, that was honestly diabolical from Sacco. That was so bad. I actually can't believe how bad of a pass that was just there to the keeper. That should have ended up being a goal. That honestly should have ended up being a goal to Liverpool. That was shocking. That was shocking. there's not even much to talk about. It really isn't. This game's just not great. There's not much to talk about at the top of the table. Liverpool have won the league. I've already said that if Chelsea and Manchester City, there's just not much really to talk about. Calvin says, what time are you streaming NRL? 9:50 my time, 7:50 PM AEST. So I'd say it's probably like 11 AM, 12 PM your time-ish. Roughly thereabouts. Oh, Crystal Palace here. Have a shot yourself, mate. Just have a shot. Oh, that's a free kick. That's going to be a free kick. How is that not a free kick compared to the other free kicks that Liverpool got? Okay, well, Crystal Palace did get a free kick and they probably should have. And now countering Liverpool. Counter. He's going to crack himself. No, terrible shot. But arguably, that should have been a free kick to Crystal Palace. So that was a dodgy call. Considering all the free kicks that Liverpool got at the other end for the exact same kind of style tackle. And he did get a little piece of the ball, to be honest. Did get a little piece of the ball. 53rd minute, still 2-0 here to Liverpool over Crystal Palace. I tell you what, I honestly think this has been one of the worst keeping performances I've seen in a while. Hennessy has been shocking. Hennessy has honestly been terrible. Come on, Crystal Palace. Make the game interesting, please. Crystal Palace. Right now, not interesting. It really isn't interesting. At this point, we should just react to us out doing our podcast, really. At this point, we should just react to us doing a podcast. This game is boring. This game's real boring. It had its potential. Hopefully, it can change and oh my god, no! If Liverpool got 3-0, I have way more important things to do. I should honestly just stop streaming and just edit some videos because this is getting out of control right now. Oh my god, that's a goal! Oh my shit! Holy damn, that Fabinho goal was incredible. That Fabinho goal was just absolutely stunning. That was an absolutely stunning goal from Fabinho just then. Wow. That's literally about 30 foot out. Wow, look at that. Ooh! That's a mental goal. That is a beautiful goal from Fabinho. Oh, what a goal. Jeez. Ugh, that's dirty. That's a dirty goal. Jeez, look at that shot. That is incredible. That's just gone absolutely bang. That's just like Speedy Gonzalez. Like that was in the back of the net before you could say Crystal Palace have lost the ball. Jeez. Fabinho's goal. And that's Liverpool right there. Oh my god, Crystal Palace encountering. Crystal Palace. No. Okay. Yep, there he's good. Oh! No. No. Townsend has been just trash. 56 minutes in and Liverpool up 3-0. Can Crystal Ball happen all over again? 3-0 Liverpool right now through a fantastic, unbelievable, ripper strike to Fabinho. Yeah, it could actually be the Premier League goal of the month. I reckon that will be Premier League goal of the month. That should be goal of the month. That was incredible. If this game gets to 4-5-0, I actually genuinely might end the stream early because it's just not a great game. We should probably will get to. We probably will get to it. Oh, are they going to actually get to it like right now? They're dead set going to get to it. Yeah, right now, 4-0. Oh, wow. Jeez, anywhere but the keeper there, that's a goal. How do you miss that? How does Wijnaldum miss that? How did Wijnaldum actually genuinely miss that just then? I actually don't know how you missed that. Just, why control it there? Just bang it. Just bang it in that situation, dude. Just bang it. 57 minutes in here, 3-0 Liverpool. Meaning, if you aren't aware, this means basically that after this win, if City lose to Chelsea, if City don't win against Chelsea tomorrow at Stamford Bridge, which we will be live streaming, by the way, guys, we will live stream Chelsea vs Manchester City. If City do not win away at Stamford Bridge, the title is complete and Liverpool will be crowned Champions. So this is a pretty big result, pretty big result here. But the thing is that look, City play Liverpool next week. Even if City win that, then Liverpool play Aston Villa the day after. So yeah, look, it's not. There's no way that City come back in this title race. It's not even really interesting at the top. I know Liverpool fans, do you find it interesting at the top? Obviously, you're going to win, and you find that interesting because you haven't ever done that, like probably in your lifetime nearly. But and that's not an insult. That's just me honestly saying the truth. But surely you don't find the top interesting right now. Like surely it's not interesting for you at the top. Because we all know who's won. The relegation battle is the most enjoyable part. Dead set. The relegation battle is the most enjoyable part. The 4 teams down there. And even the championship. Look, I can't believe that Fabinho goal was incredible. That Fabinho goal was absolutely immense. Right in the back corner. Oh, goal here, Liverpool. Oh my god, that was so bad. There's been some laziness in the second half from both teams. There's been some laziness. Caleb, how many games left are there in the championship again? And you need to win 4. Well, I said 2 wins and a draw. But how many games left does Leeds have in the championship to see who goes up? 59th minute, and Liverpool are just attacking. Count towards the 7 games, mate. Yeah, so 4. Oh, yeah, 2. So you only need about 2-3 wins. You only need about 2-3 wins in 7 games. That's, yeah. If Leeds don't do it, they've choked it up. They've choked it up hard out. They would have choked it up hard out if Leeds can't get up through that. And the same with West Brom too. Actually, West Brom are like 3 above you now, aren't they? Oh, look. I honestly find it more interesting than the Premier League right now. No, they're the same points as you. 3-1. Oh, okay. When's the next game? So the next game is on Saturday, Brentford and West Brom. Wow, that'll be a good game. Brentford at Griffin Park too. So Brentford versus West Brom on Saturday. So 1st versus 4th. You actually would rather Brentford win so that you can go up and win the actual championship table itself. Liverpool here attacking down the right-hand side. Mohamed Salah with the ball, basically been a right winger in today's game. He's basically been a right winger. Oh my god, that's definitely a free kick. Yeah, 100%. 100%! Son, 100%. Oh, you guys, have hit the thumbs up button yet? Go and smack that thumbs up button. Really appreciate it. And what other games are on? There's Cardiff versus Preston. Wow, that's a good game too. Wow. Cardiff play Preston. And whoever wins that will be in the top 6. That's a pretty big game actually. What time is that on? Cardiff vs Preston's at 11:30 PM. I might actually do that Saturday night. I may do that on Saturday night, Cardiff vs Preston, because that's a big game. That's a huge game. Preston are currently in 6th on 57 points. Cardiff are currently on 7th on 57 points. Yeah, that's an interesting game. I might do it. I'm not promising anything because I would have already done 3 live streams that day. But we'll see how we go. We might do it. I'm not promising nothing just yet. Not promising nothing just yet. But 61 minutes into the game here. 3-0 here to Liverpool. I can't see a crystal ball up in here. Because Palace have just been shocking. They have been shocking. Right, I'm just checking a few things. Brentford, Caleb says Brentford versus West Brom will be a draw. Okay, fair enough. That'll be a good game, but. This game is quite boring, besides the Fabinho goal. Actually, no, the Liverpool goals have been pretty good. All of the Liverpool goals have been pretty good. Fabinho and Trent Alexander-Arnold. Look, the Mohamed Salah goal was fine. I think the only reason it was a really good goal was because he placed it a couple of years back. He was quite erratic, but him placing that ball in the back of the net shows how far he's come as a player. But Salah's basically a right winger in today's game. Did I get it? No, I'm back. I'm back. Wow, that pass was bad. Actually, I'll see if I can fix it now. I'll see if the time can come up here now. Oh my god, I love how the sound, like when they have the crowd sound, it goes crazy as if like, oh yeah, they've scored. That's funny. Oh my god, that was nearly a goal. That was nearly a cracking goal too. I'll tell you what, the goals have been quite good. The goals have been quite good from not both teams. The goals have been quite good from Liverpool's end. I'm just fixing that. Alright, now you can see the actual time. 4City says MLB is back. I know, mate. It's crazy. I love it. I can't wait for the baseball to be back. I can't wait. 1st of July, obviously, pre-season and spring training. And then I think 23rd, 24th of July is opening day. So I will be live streaming a lot of baseball, my dude. I can't wait. 60-game season. 60-game season, which basically means that you'll be playing your local team. So you'll be playing. So, for example, I tell you what, the National League East and American League East are the hardest. But like the Cubbies, we play the Brewers, we play the Cardinals, we play the Reds, we play the Pirates, and we play. Who have I forgotten? No, that's it. And then we also play the White Sox, Twins, Indians. Who's the other team? White Sox, Twins, Indians, Royals, and I can't think of the other team in that division. But yeah, very difficult. It's going to be crazy. 4City says stream Sox games. Well, I'm a Cubbies fan. But I will stream some Sox games if it's a big game. I'll be streaming the big games. Obviously, I can't just focus on Cubs and White Sox. I have to focus across the league, whatever's the best game. But I will be definitely watching a lot of Cubbies games because I am myself a Cubbies fan. But I cannot wait. By the way, guys, don't hit the thumbs up button if you haven't already. Cal Thompson says, is softball and baseball the same thing because I don't follow baseball? Mate, I tell you what. I never followed baseball until I went to America last year. When I went to America last year, I was there expecting to absolutely love basketball, because I love basketball. I was expecting to really get around the basketball in Chicago. And I was going to go to baseball, I was going to go to hockey, you know what I mean? But like, 4City is the technically the same thing. Not really. Softball, you throw underarm, and baseball, you throw overarm. So they're basically the same thing, just with different styles, but men don't really play, and this isn't sexist. I don't really know many men who play softball. I think it's more of a women's sport, but that's not being sexist. That's just me saying that I'm pretty sure it is more of a women's dominated sport. I don't even know if men can do it. I've never seen a men's softball game. I've never ever seen a men's softball game. If it's there, then my apologies, but I've never seen a men's softball game. 4City says they're still the same positions except you use different balls. Yeah, you use different type of bigger balls, and also it's done underarm. So softball, 4City says men play softball. Oh, true. Okay, well then my bad. I didn't mean to say. I didn't mean to have a go at them. I've never seen people playing softball who are men. I've never seen it. So I'm Australian. We don't have baseball down here. But yeah, anyway, long story short, I went to Chicago, as you guys know, with my vlogs, and I thought I was going to get around the Bulls. The Bulls started off well. I saw the opening game The opening game for me was Zach LaVine hitting a game-winning layup with with 1.3 seconds left on the clock to beat Philadelphia 76ers, and that was awesome. But I tell you what, baseball and hockey. Though that shit is wild. Like, I never thought I was going to get around hockey because I'm from Australia. It's not a cold place, so it's just never really been. It's not really a thing here. Tell you what, I went to a hockey game for the Blackhawks, and that shit was wild. That's probably arguably one of the best atmospheres you will ever see. Hockey games, atmosphere, whew. And then, not to mention that, I went to, and this is, like, baseball's become my number one sport now. Like, there's football and there's rugby league, but baseball is definitely top 3, and I'd nearly say it's nearly over rugby league at the moment. Honestly, like I love my baseball, and I went to the Chicago Cubs, and I think what did it for me was when we hit a grand slam against the Cardinals. Like I could feel how much we hated it. I feel like how much the Cubs hated the Cardinals, and I went to the. I missed. See, it was on around my birthday. So the first game of the series, and we're not talking about this game when it's over. The first game of the series was on my. No, I went to the first game of the series and we won it. We won it. I went to the first game of the series. I couldn't go to the second game because it was on my birthday, and I went with the guy I was living with at the time. We went and had some beers at Soldier Field. We had drinks on Soldier Field. Soldier Field had like a day out where you go out, and it was like a beer tasting thing, and there was beer everywhere. It was incredible, incredible. So I did that. So I missed out, and there was a grand slam hit. I think in the 7th inning of the game for the Cubbies to come back from 2-0 down or something like that. I don't know, but we hit a grand slam, and I was like, oh shit! I missed my first grand slam. I missed a grand slam because I'm here, but it was still a great day. But then the next day was the final game of the series, and it was Cubbies vs Cardinals to sweep them. And actually, it could have been a 4-game series. I don't know. Anyway, long story short, 3-game series, and I went, and the Cubs were up 3-0, came back to 3-2, and then was it Alvin Amora Jr.? No, it was Chrissy Bryant. Oh, Liverpool, goal. Sadio Mane with the goal. Sadio Mane with the goal. Nicely worked goal. 4-0 here, Liverpool over Crystal Palace with 21 minutes to go here in the game. Yeah, look. And then anyway, so Chrissy Bryant, bases loaded, hits a grand slam. I tell you what, you go and watch that vlog. That is absolutely one of the craziest vlogs you'll see. Lots of home runs in that game as well by both teams, especially the Cardinals in the 9th inning. Like they hit 2 solo home runs in the 9th inning. Which the game was over, but they just did it to piss us off, really. So yeah, and anyway, so from then on I became a massive baseball fan, absolutely loved the sport, and I've honestly missed it more than the rugby league. I'm not going to lie to you right now, I've missed it more than the rugby league. And obviously football, because my team's not exactly going to win this year, it's not really playing for anything. Champions League's a different story, but next year we'll see how we go. But baseball, honestly, right now is one of my, if not my favourite sport. Get around the Cubbies. Get around the Cubbies! Cal Thompson says, I remember playing baseball in high school, it was okay, I guess. I didn't know the rules that well, I kind of just winged it. But trust me, when you're watching our live streams, it's going to be crazy. Like, I really get behind the Cubbies. I really get behind us. And I tell you what, everyone knows this on this channel if you watch enough. My ultimate end goal is to live in Chicago, in one of the high-rises there. My ultimate end goal is to move there and really actively get amongst the community there. And also do live streams for Premier League and football and NRL and stuff like that. But I ultimately end up wanting to live in Chicago, one of the most amazing cities in the world. By the way, guys, 4-0 here to Liverpool. 7 minutes in the game, it's a drinks break right now. First goal, fantastic goal by Alexander Arnold, free kick into the right side of the net. Second goal was a little dink over the top from Firmino to Salah, and Salah nicely placed it into the right-hand side. Then third goal was an absolutely unbelievable wonder strike from Fabinho. From Fabinho, absolute wonder strike, incredible shot. And the fourth was Sadio Mane with a nicely put shot into the bottom right-hand side of the corner. So, look, Liverpool easy win here. Now they look towards the City vs Chelsea game, which is tomorrow, which we will live stream, guys. We will be live streaming the City vs Chelsea game tomorrow, but there's still 20 minutes left in this game. Honestly, it could still finish 5-6-0 to Liverpool. Kim Jones says, will you do any FA Cup live streams? Yeah, if they're big enough games. Yeah. Well, the final definitely. Semi-finals probably. Quarterfinals maybe not. Depends on how the games are. Actually, who does City play? Who is City playing in the FA Cup? By the way, for City, I wasn't a fan of baseball in 2016, so I wish I was there. Trust me when I say this. It sucks that I wasn't a part of that moment. I would have actually preferred to be not in Cleveland at the game. I would have preferred to be at Wrigley Field. Have you seen the scenes at Wrigley Field when the Cubs won the World Series? Tell you what, have you seen the scenes? Okay, so here we go. So, City versus Newcastle on Monday the 29th of June. Okay, how long away is that? Okay, that's this week. Okay, fair enough. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I'll do City vs Newcastle. No, 5:30 a.m. is an early time, but yeah, I'll do City vs Newcastle. I'm not going to do United vs Norwich at 4:30 in the morning. Put it that way, which is 2:30 in the morning for Australia. I'm more than likely not going to do Sheffield United versus Arsenal because that would mean that I would have to stay up all night on Monday. And Tuesday is usually my kind. No, Monday's usually the day that I usually. No, Tuesday's usually the day that I kind of take off to do my own, to just relax for a little bit. I might get up for the City versus Newcastle game. Maybe not this round, mate. Maybe the next round when there's only 14. Maybe semi-finals. Probably not this round because that's early to get up. And Tuesday's usually the day that I try to take off a little bit. Four Lake City says overall the Cubs and White Sox can't argue. They both have 3 World Series each. White Sox are actually a little bit of a sneaky team this year, mate. White Sox are actually a little bit of a sneaky team. I think that our division is probably the second most difficult right now. And no, like as in when I say our division, it's who our teams are playing this year. So, like I said, the Cubs will be playing the White Sox. They'll be playing the Cubs. We're playing White Sox, Twins, Royals, Indians. I can't think of the other team. Oh, Detroit Tigers. And then we've also got, obviously, the Cardinals, the Brewers, the Reds, and the Pirates. So those 9 teams are all good except for maybe the Royals and the Pirates. So besides those 2 teams, there's 8 teams that genuinely are really good teams amongst those 2 divisions. So that's going to be crazy. But in perspective, the AL and NL East is just wild. Yankees... you got your Phillies, you got your Nationals, you got your bloody Red Sox, but they're not going to be that great this year. Trust me, go and look at the AL and NL East. It's crazy. Excuse me. 17 minutes to go here the game, 16 minutes to go here the game. 4-0 to Liverpool over Crystal Palace. Cal Thomas says, you could have done Leeds versus Arsenal when we lost 1-0 in the FA. Why would you want me to do that when you lost? Just have a look at the old FA Cups. 2-0 Portsmouth. I can't believe Arsenal only beat you guys 1-0. What was that, the third round? Third round you guys played them, maybe? Third round? Yeah, we're going to have a look. Third round. Yeah, third round against Leeds. 55th minute to Reece Nelson. No idea who Reece Nelson is. No idea who Reece Nelson is for Arsenal. They mustn't have played they mustn't have played a strong team, put it that way. Honestly, I'm going to say this game's going to finish 5-0. I'm going to say this game's going to finish 5-0. Actually, no, I'm going to say 6-0. Cowtown says, could we play so well and we're so unlucky? Yeah, fair enough. Well, it wouldn't surprise me if you guys played well and just unlucky against a team like Arsenal. Like they back then they were all right. Now they're shithouse. Now they are diabolical. But I can guarantee with seeing a name like Reece Smith or whatever his name was, who I've never heard of before, they wouldn't have played their full team. But yeah, also, by the way, for Lake City, that's going to be a crazy time on BKRmy Sport, just a crazy time in American sport because basketball starts a week after. Basketball, the NBA, starts a week after the baseball starts. So it's going to be a pretty hectic time. I'm going to struggle to figure out what bloody streams I can do. Gee whiz, I tell you. The thing that sucks really, though, is that on this TV, on the ESPN, I can guarantee you a lot of Yankees games are going to be put on. A lot of Red Sox games are going to be put on. There is a couple of Cubs games here and there because there is a lot of Cubs fans around the world. What's good about being a Cubs fan as well is that you can't be classed as a glory hunter, because obviously they went 108 years without winning anything. You can't be classed as a glory hunter yet. They're a good team. We're not the best team right now. We struggle with our pitchers. We struggle with our relief pitchers. We definitely struggle with our closers. Don't start me on that Reds game last season. Gee whiz. That was my last vlog at Wrigley Field before I left. Kevin Thompson says, anyway, mate, I'm going to go enjoy the stream, keep them coming. Cheers, brother. Appreciate you, as per usual. Thank you for joining the stream, and I'll maybe see you tonight for the NRL for the Panthers versus Rabbitohs game. Have a good day, mate. Have a good sleep, mate. Josh Cook says, hey, Blaze. Hello, Josh. Good to see you, champion. It's good to see you. There's still 14 minutes left of this game, and Liverpool are up 4-0. 4-0. Just waiting basically for the end of the game. And then tomorrow, guys, we're going to be streaming the Manchester City versus Chelsea game. Oh, I like it. Going to be a good game. And I won't get bored in that one. I got a little bit bored. That's why we're talking about baseball and stuff now. Because I got a little bit bored in this. Because, this season is done. The season's done. There's nothing exciting to talk about. Unless you're talking about the relegation. It's done. It's just like 4-0 against Crystal Palace. It's like, what was the point waking up this morning? I had a good time talking to you guys, but like for the game itself, there was some good goals, but there was some good goals to watch. Fabinho's goal was just a blimey strike. That was a blimey strike. 13 minutes left here. So for Lake City, you go for White Sox, do you, mate? You go for the White Sox, or do you kind of just like? Actually, no, I think you said that you went for the White Sox, don't you? 30 minutes left here. But yeah, it's going to be a crazy, crazy time in sport, man. Especially for me, because, you know, there's going to be basketball on the week after. NFL is starting relatively soon, or pre-season anyway. You know, the actual season won't start until, The actual season won't start until September. But, you know, it's going to be crazy time when September rolls around, because the baseball will still be going. You'll have the basketball going, and you'll have basketball won't start back up until December. To be honest, I don't even know how many games the basketball setup system is. August, we're going to have the Champions League as well. We've got the NRL in full motion, AFL in full motion, Super Rugby probably finishing up actually. Super Rugby might be finishing up around then. Just over 11 minutes to go of the game. 4-0 to Liverpool. If you're new around here, guys, hit that subscribe button. Still growing an audience here for the old Premier League. Because all my audience is basically rugby league and they're all basically asleep. I'm looking forward to the game tonight, though, by the way, guys. Panthers versus Rabbitohs. Ow! That's going to be a good game. It's going to be a really good game, that one. Panthers versus Rabbitohs is going to be a real snaky opportunity for a crack game. I've tipped the old Rabbitohs. I have tipped the old Rabbitohs, but if you want to see the NRL tips, then definitely go and check out the In the Sheds podcast YouTube channel, because I have put my NRL tips out there, and AFL tips, and clips from all different types of... I'd love Crystal Palace to score a goal, but it's not going to happen. It's going to be 5-0, 6-0. There's going to be another goal here. There's going to be another goal scored by Liverpool in this game. I'm just telling you how it is. Just telling you how it is. Just telling you, laying down the law. How it is. But ever since that fourth goal ever since that Fabinho goal, ever since the Fabinho goal around the 60th minute or so, this game has just gone downhill. Because at 2-0, Crystal Palace still believed they could still kind of come back into it. But with no Wilfred Zaha, they never really had an opportunity in this game. Zaha went off injured, and with no Zaha, they never really had an opportunity to win this game, because he's their main goal-scoring threat. He's their main threat. Zaha's had an interesting career. You know, he went to United at one stage. People forget that he went to United. Didn't do anything at United, but people forget that he went there. Didn't do anything there, though. Truly. Like, it was kind of pointless that he went to United. Did he even actually play? I don't even know if he really played. If he did play, he played like a couple of minutes off the bench or something like that. Like, it wasn't ideal. 10 minutes to go here. 4-0 Liverpool. We're just waiting for it to end because it's boring as shit. There is nothing going on in Liverpool. I've already won. That was fun. Alexander Arnold is off. Liverpool, I just want to see another goal, to be honest. They'll do it. They will do it before the end of the game. Even if it's the 95th minute or something like that, they'll get another goal before the end of the game. 4-0 is a pretty resounding victory, though. I tell you what, Crystal Palace's keeper would not be happy with his performance, especially with that first goal. The first goal was just diabolical. Like, it was a good goal from Alexander Arnold, but the positioning from the keeper was bad. Oh, that's a nice pass there from Salah. Salah goes up 1 on the goal scoring margin now, actually. I just realised that. So he was on, I think it was on 16. I think Salah was on 16. I think now he's on 17. Vardy hasn't scored another goal yet, so Vardy's still top of the table with the goal scoring record with, I think, 19. I think 19. But Sergio Aguero looks like he won't be back for the season, or maybe at least until Champions League. So there's one out of the title. There's one out of the goal scoring race. Then you've also got Aubameyang, and he just looks. His team is just all sorts of mess right now. So he's probably out of the race. So it's probably really just between Salah and Vardy. But Danny Ings is keeping himself in it too. I think he's on 16 now, so he's only 3 goals behind Jamie Vardy, who's having a party. But I personally believe that Chelsea is going to come third. So Jamie Vardy might not score as many goals as you imagine. I predicted him to get 24. I think I predicted him to get 24. So, but Leicester have struggled since the break. They've drawn twice. Leicester have struggled since the break. They have drawn twice. They haven't been able to. This can be a goal here. This can be a goal here, Liverpool. Oh my God, no! Because they could touch the ref. They have to go up. You have to stop the game. 7 minutes here. Seven minutes left. Liverpool making a couple of subs. OG Whitfield says if Chelsea beats you guys, we'll become champions. Yeah, correct. No, if Chelsea just manages a draw, you guys become champions. I think. I believe if Chelsea just manages a single draw, you guys win. So I will be streaming that game tomorrow, guys, with the Man City versus Chelsea game. I will be streaming that game. That's going to be a good game, but I think Man City will win that game. But I think Chelsea only needs a draw for Liverpool to win the league. So tomorrow is a big day in football. Tomorrow could be the day that we see Liverpool crown champions. Champions. Mane comes off for Liverpool. And then also, OG Whitfield, even if City do win, you guys next week play City. So City versus Liverpool next Friday, Australia time. So even if Chelsea weren't able to manage even a draw, next Friday is City versus Liverpool at the Etihad, and then even after that, you guys play Aston Villa. So it's like really. Truthfully, man, there's no real chance here at all, man. No, man. No, man. But at this point, I'm just waiting for this game to finish. 5.5 minutes, this game's just been dreadful ever since Fabinho scored that absolute worldie of a goal. Oh, Liverpool goal. Oh no, he tried the volley. Couldn't get there. 5 minutes left here. I really hope there's only like 1 minute at a time or 2 minutes at a time, because I couldn't deal with 5 minutes. I couldn't deal with another 5 minutes, because that would mean there's another 10 minutes left in this game. I can't do that. I cannot do that. By the way, guys, if you're wondering why we're so quiet, it's because there's nothing really to talk about. We've spoken, like the Premier League race at the top is it's just boring this year. It's just boring. Honestly, I wish Liverpool had have won the season and it'd be close. You know what I mean? Like, just so that it was exciting at the top. Even if Liverpool win the season, it would have been good for it just to be close so that it was exciting. But obviously, this was just a down year. Like, City won 2 years in a row. Back-to-back champions. Like, look, I'm not even upset that we don't win this year. I'm not even upset. Like, we've won a shit ton. We're literally still in 3 tournaments. We're still... No, we already won the League Cup, didn't we? No. Or are we in the final? Hold on, let me have a look. So we win so much that we're in the final. So we've already won. We beat Aston Villa 2-1, that's right. So we've already won the League Cup. We're still in the FA Cup. We're still in the Champions League. And we won that. Except for the Champions League, we won everything last year. We won the FA Cup. We won the League Cup. We won the Premier League. We won the Community Shield. We won 4 things last year. So it's like, look, I understand. I'm okay. I'm okay with Liverpool having their time. But we're going to be back next year. We all know it. We're going to be back next year. We all know that City will be back next year. end with Champions League. Because people are like, oh, cheat. He talks shit. We all know that City's winning the court case. Liverpool with the ball. Zach Shuey says, hey, hello Zach, good to see you, champion. 3 minutes left of the game here. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, guys, if you haven't already. Let's try and hit 25. We're on 23 right now. We're on 23 likes. Let's try and hit 25 likes. Let's go. Hit that thumbs up button. Only 2 minutes left of the game here, and Liverpool about 4-0. A couple of worldie goals, though. Trent Alexander-Arnold had a good goal, and Fabinho had a very fantastic goal as well, so... Liverpool going down the right-hand side here. When they score here, this could be 5-0 up. No, it's not going to be the 5-0 up. Not going to be the 5-0 there. OG Winfield says, after 30 years of not winning the title, I really don't care how you win it. Oh, of course. Of course. There's no way you'd care how you win it. There's no way you care how you win it, as long as you win it. It's like well, I tell you right now, 2011-12, that was something special, but that was something special in 2011-12. That was something special in 2011-12, my dude. I don't think anyone's going to be able to trump that. I honestly don't think anyone will be able to trump the 2011-12 season, where City won the title with the last kick of the ball, Sergio Aguero, considering we were down by 8 points with 5 games to go, 42 years without the Premier League title. You know, that was just something special. And against United as well, against their biggest rivals. No one can do that. No one will be able to achieve something as incredible as that. And this could be still a Liverpool goal here. Not 1 minute to go here. OG Winfield says after 30 years not winning. Yeah, but you got to also remember that you guys haven't won the Premier League yet. So, like, as in like the Premier League, you've never won the Premier League before. So that's also quite special. But I'm just saying, like, in regards to how the season finished, really, I'm telling you, that 11-12 season was just next level. That was next level. Firstly, everyone knows where they were when that goal was kicked by Sergio Aguero. Whether you were sleeping in Australia or whether you were watching the game, you know where you were. That was just in my life. Honestly, I can barely remember what actually happened because I was going nuts in a pub here in Brisbane with about 100, 150 other City fans in the pub. It was just nuts. I saw there was glass getting thrown in the air. There was beer getting thrown in the air. There was bloody tits everywhere. Like there was just everyone going crazy. I don't remember. I think I lost my shirt. I think I lost half my shirt. I don't know what happened, but it was crazy. Here we go. There's another goal here. Told you 5-0, and it's not going to be 5-0. That's a good save. Hennessy actually made a good save there. Yeah, that was wild. And to tell you right now, I just turned 18, so I was only just allowed into the pub at the time. Like I was only just allowed into the pub. 2 weeks. 2 weeks prior to that game, my first ever game in the pub was Newcastle West Man City, the game beforehand, where we won 2-0, but that was a more nerve-wracking game than the QPR game, I can promise you that. I can promise you that right now. The Man City vs Newcastle game was way more nerve-wracking than the Man City vs QPR game, I tell you that. Because Newcastle were a good team back then, at St James Park as well. Yaya Toure slots it in the 72nd minute to take the win, to start off the win, and then we scored, I can't remember who scored the second goal, but I don't really care who scored the second goal, because Yaya Toure won us that game with that goal in the 72nd minute, I believe it was. But yeah, that was the more nerve-wracking one. D-Mates this morning, hello champion. Good morning, buddy. 91st minute here, Liverpool going to win 4-0. We're just reminiscing of old times of the Man City versus QPR season. Two minutes left at a time. Don't forget, guys, we are going to be streaming the Panthers versus Rabbitohs game tonight, which is going to be a very fun game. Very, very fun game. D-Max, let's go, City. Oh, and... oh, my God. Oh, goal! Oh! That's going to be another corner. Jeez, a lot of corners to Liverpool in these last few moments. OG Whitfield says, yeah, true, I was actually happy Man United didn't win that year. Well, you're a Liverpool fan. Of course you were happy that Man United didn't win that year. No one's happy. Even if you weren't a Liverpool fan, no one's happy when Man United win anything. Didn't win anything. So that's that was part of why it was so beautiful. That was part of why it was so damn well beautiful. Actually, that was mainly the reason. If it was against, if the other team, look, Liverpool versus Man City battle in 2013-14 was great, but it was good. We'd already won though, and I can tell you right now, OG Whitfield, like after you win this title, like it's great winning. It is great winning the Premier League, but 2013-14 and the last 2 years, in comparison, sorry, you just can't. You just, oh my God, that's a goal. Oh my God, that was a good save. You just look. I still get excited. I still get happy. I'm still very happy that we are a very successful team right now. But nothing will trump the feeling. The only time a feeling will be trumped by that City would potentially be if we won the Champions League in the last seconds of the game, or Gold Coast Titans winning their first premiership. It's just in general, not even last seconds, just in general. That's the only time that feeling would be trumped. And I don't even know if it would be trumped. It'd just be on the same level because that was just incredible. But guys, that's going to be 4-0 here. That's going to be 4-0 to Liverpool over Crystal Palace. Game over. They are now relying tomorrow on Chelsea to get a draw minimum against Manchester City. We will be live streaming that game tomorrow morning, Chelsea versus Manchester City. But with that win there, 4-0 for Liverpool, they are now only one win away from the Premier League title for the first time in 30 years. Well, actually the first time ever in their history of the Premier League. Harry Melbourne fan, Harry Melbourne says, hi, hello champion, Liverpool too good, they are. And now Chelsea play Manchester City tomorrow morning, which is my team. There's a few Chelsea fans on my channel who are going to be here as well, so it's going to be interesting. But yeah, looking forward to tomorrow's game at Stamford Bridge. Next week's Liverpool play Manchester City at the Etihad as well. So even if Man City do end up winning tomorrow against Chelsea, next week is a big one against Liverpool for the two teams there. And basically from here on out, Liverpool need to lose every game and Man City need to win every game. So look, people who think there's a potential of coming back, there's no potential of coming back. And Chelsea are playing the top four as well, trying to get to 1 point behind Leicester right now, considering they're a game behind. So it's going to be interesting, but look, we will be live streaming tomorrow, guys. Man City versus Chelsea, same time, 7:15am Fiji time, 5:15am Australian time. Don't forget, guys, Panthers versus Rabbitohs live stream tonight. I'm going to jump off for now. Thank you for your support as always. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new around here. We're live streaming pretty much every morning lately for the Premier League, and we're doing like 12 games of sport over this weekend, so it's going to be crazy. Also, this weekend, this Sunday, 8am AEST, Greg Bird, rugby league legend for the Gold Coast Titans, Crown Sharks, and Catalans Dragons over in England will be, New South Wales will be on the In the Shades podcast talking all things rugby league. But like I said, guys, that will do us for today. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you tonight for the next live stream. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.